everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, Paperless Patient Care, the top 10 use cases for your digital health. I am the person on the right there. My name is Jennifer Roy. Product marketing. Our other presenter today is Ellen Riley, who is the Vice President of Healthcare and Life Sciences. She has over 30. You have that lovely Q&A box in the panel there, as well as the chat function. So as you're thinking of questions and kind of things come up during the session and the discussion, please feel free to enter your questions right there in the WebEx console. All right, so let's get started. We're talking about digital today, and I'd like to begin with a bold statement, which is that study showed that companies that rank high on digital maturity are found to enjoy a lot of really great benefits. 13% more revenue. These companies are also 50% more profitable, and they have a 19% higher market valuation. Now that can be everything from procurement software or HR technology to technology you're using to run academic research or clinical trials or even onboard patients. But oftentimes those systems aren't talking to each other or aren't connecting with efficiencies, and it makes it a lot harder for you to get your work done and for other people to do business with you. Luckily, there is a better way. And so with DocuSign, we're helping you connect these systems to each other so that you can truly become fully digital to interact with physicians or physicians to complete their contracts and credentialing and so forth, and really keep that in the fully digital realm. Now, again, kind of bringing this home to what it means for the industry, just wanted to hit on some key trends and challenges that you're likely dealing with today, and then kind of contextualize that in why digital matters in these areas. So one of the things that we're seeing is really the need. And interesting fact is that, and this comes from actually the same digital study that I cited earlier, the #1 reason that healthcare organizations are investing in digital is to improve the customer experience. So improve patient care, really change this model. Now, the second piece here around improving operational efficiency, the way that they're doing business today, to have innovative business models. You need to be nimble, you need to cut costs, and you really need to evolve to succeed. Now, 87% of executives happen to be investing in digital to improve efficiency, so really hitting on this point. And when you're doing that with digital and digital investments, that means you're able to improve productivity, simplify processes, and then the icing on the cake, which is very important, saving time and costs in the process. So regulations that you're dealing with, HIPAA is one, you've got SOX, Safe Harbor, and others. And digital is able to provide the most authentication for you to really have that robust identity proofing. And with digital, you have a full audit trail. So I always happened, where to find them. You're not sending lawyers into a document basement to try and find that physician contract that was signed. You've got that all in the digital realm under your control. So with that, just a little bit of more context on how DocuSign fits into this, digitizing their purchasing agreements and contract management and procurement. Lehigh Valley Health Network has digital HR forms, so just think about when you're starting a new job, all that paperwork, that is complete to really see when someone has completed something, how long it took, and so forth. And this can also take completed documents and store them in systems that you're using today. So a lot of really cool stuff that you can do with the technology, kind of soup to nuts in that digital workflow. And this is all built on a platform with industry-leading trust and security, carrier grade, or as I like to plug into the systems that you're using today, and we can do a lot of that custom work for you. And why people are choosing DocuSign, well, it's really these three, I referenced APIs and the integrations earlier, so these are some ways that we can work with. I like to refer to this as the digital delight. It's intuitive, and that's from the very start. And so certainly have seen a lot of different use cases and can help you along your journey. Leading security and various security certifications. You've got that full audit trail so you can see when and where things happen. In the industry of folks using our technology and over 50,000 new users joining the network every day. So very exciting growth is something that you can expect. Cases we're about to walk through in the context here. We've been waiting for the top 10 use cases in healthcare. I will hand it over to my esteemed colleague, Ms. Ellen Riley. Ellen, take it away.
Take costs out, whether it's paper or integrating to the investments in your EMR or EHR systems, and then compliance, making sure you're HIPAA compliant, that you can allow them to sign using their mobile devices, and making them part of the Indiana Emergency Care Network quicker without losing paperwork, without any rework about having identified that it saves them hundreds of hours for every time they onboard a physician. Get it to their electronic health record system and allows for an error-free interaction so that the physician can focus on interacting with the patient and reducing the amount of administrative time in coming into the office, spending more time reading those lovely magazines, get consent forms signed for their children for immediate surgery or access. And part of their challenge is they have a lot of language issues. They've got people with all sorts of languages beyond English. And so they needed a way to get in with from a healthcare issue. Next use case is around patient and provider portals. So the ability to support all the forms, all the information, 50,000 medical exams a year, and they are the biggest provider of government outsourced organizations not having fax machines anymore. And with the implementation of DocuSign, they found over 1,500% improvement in making sure that medical exams were completed in an hour or less because the physicians, the local physicians had that information and could take care of the patients immediately. And so they implemented a portal and 4 times the amount of people enrolling and a much smoother process to getting people a part of those studies. Use case for DocuSign in healthcare revolves around home and senior health to 0 and pass the information back and forth so they could take care of the patients and not spend the time on an administrative work. And they have used DocuSign for mortgages or buying a house on the real estate side. Well, and as you know, in healthcare organizations, you have used DocuSign to move those business transactions and the volume of information your process and getting we find that customers actually find that they get your contract signed within an hour in many into their organization, such as confidential.
Looks like we've got a couple more. One